And we're back with more from this monster. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your #1 source for everything Diddy drama. I was not on my game today because Blake Lively kept me insanely busy. Watch all my videos on that to be caught up. The second week of testimony began today in the federal trial against the disgraced music mogul who is facing serious charges of racketeering, trafficking, and prostitution, which could see him behind bars for the rest of his life. As he should be. Taking the stand first today was Dawn Richard again, who also testified last week. She is a former protege of Diddy and a member of his girl group, Danity Kane. Dawn testified that she saw Diddy frequently, violently attack his ex-girlfriend, Cassie. Dawn says he would punch her, choke her, drag her, slap her in the mouth. I saw him kick her, punch her in the stomach. She said the violence could be prompted by a variety of reasons. It could be Cass speaking up for herself. It could be random. We didn't even know where it came from. Dawn told the jury that she saw members of Combs' security staff also witness him be violent towards Cassie. Quote, they wouldn't react. They wouldn't do anything. Charges should be brought against them too. Dawn was in Danity Kane and another Diddy project called Dirty Money. She testified that after she witnessed him beating Cassie, she urged his girlfriend, Ventura, Cassie, to leave him. Word got back to Diddy and he confronted Dawn Richard, telling her, y'all don't get in my relationship. Just make money and shut the F up. I end artists. I shelve careers. You could go missing. The prosecutor asked Dawn to clarify what exactly that meant. She responded that we could die. Quote, I was shocked but also scared. I couldn't believe this was the beginning of a journey for dirty money. Being treated that way. There was a time in 2009 where Dawn and bandmate Kalena Harper saw Diddy punch Cassie in the face. Richard said that Ventura's eye, Cassie Ventura, was swollen, so she put on makeup and wore sunglasses to try to hide the injury. The jury then was shown a photo of the three women wearing sunglasses in public after the assault. Richard said that she and Harper also wore sunglasses to have solidarity, to be a friend, to be a support system for someone who needed it. Dawn even testified that numerous employees at his record label, Bad Boy, saw him be violent towards Cassie and no one stepped in. That is going to be very important testimony for the racketeering charge. Dawn testified that she often saw Diddy using substances. The marijuana, the K, the coca, the Molly. His dealer was called One Stop. He would go to the studio, she said, providing everything from the coca to the ecstasy, and even pharmaceuticals and birth control. Richard also testified that she would see Diddy regularly with Pew Pew. He was high and dangerous. Dawn has a pending civil lawsuit against Diddy. When questioned about that, she said that she was not expecting compensation for her testimony. I'm expecting justice, she said. Dawn also recounted an incident from 2010 at a restaurant in Los Angeles where there were a lot of celebrities there, including Usher and Neo. And it was there, in front of all of these celebrities and music industry executives like Jimmy Iovine, that Dawn claims Diddy punched Cassie in the stomach so hard it caused her to double over. She immediately bent over. He told her to leave. And according to Dawn, Nobody moved a muscle. She testified, no one intervened. Dawn went on to testify that she left the restaurant with her bandmate Diddy and Cassie, and when they got in the car, Cassie expressed that she was embarrassed by his behavior, and things got even uglier from there. Quote, he grabbed her by the neck and popped her, slapped her in the mouth. He told Cassie to shut the F up. He would tell her he owned her. I told her she should leave. Cass looked torn. She would listen, but I could see the fear. There was security in the car who did nothing. Dawn said that eventually she stopped commenting on Diddy and Cassie's relationship for her own safety. Quote, I made a decision that it would be best for the safety of myself to not interfere because I don't think that she was really ready to do anything. Dawn says that not only did Diddy threaten her, but that Harvey Pierre, the former president of Bad Boy Records, told her not to talk about the Cassie abuse. Diddy's defense tried to undermine Dawn's testimony, specifically her recollection of him assaulting Cassie with a skillet, claiming that Richards has given different accounts as to what happened over time. Dawn responded by saying that she is sharing her recollections to the best of her ability. One very effective move from the black female defense lawyer today, she told Dawn Richard, you perceived the threats as death threats, fear of your life, but then you reached out to work with him again. Dawn replied, yes. Dawn reached out to Diddy as recently as 2020. On redirect, Dawn told the prosecutors the environment with Diddy and working with him was volatile, and it was very hard to work in, so I tried to erase those things. Every day, it gets easier to remember certain things. That makes sense. Up next to take the stand was Cassie's former good friend, Carrie Morgan. She reveals that she and Cassie no longer speak because Diddy assaulted her. According to Carrie, Diddy found out about a relationship Cassie had formed with someone else and took it out on her. He came up behind me, she told the jury, and choked me and left finger marks on my neck and hit me in the head with a wooden hanger. When I got up, he boomeranged a hanger at my head. Cassie then told her friend that she was over-exaggerating the violent attack and that Diddy had agreed to pay her $30,000 if she'd sign an NDA. She did end up signing and agreed to drop her pursuit of a lawsuit, but at the cost of her longtime friendship with Cassie. Morgan said she's testifying because she was subpoenaed, but that she did not want to be there in the court today. Morgan testified that she witnessed Diddy assault Cassie twice, and both times he was sober. One of the times, Morgan said she asked one of Combs's security guards to intervene, but he responded that he wasn't going to do anything. That happened at Diddy's house. She also saw him attack Cassie on a vacation they all went on in Jamaica in 2013. In a similar incident to the hotel security camera footage, Morgan said she saw Combs dragging Ventura by her hair down the hallway for about 10 feet. Carrie said there were more times that Diddy was violent, but those two incidents that she testified about are the ones she remembers best. Carrie said that Cassie couldn't leave Diddy because he controlled everything. A former assistant of Diddy took the stand next. He recalled the conversation he had with Cassie where she revealed to him that she felt like she couldn't end her relationship with him. I can't get out, she said. And he was cut off short, but we'll hear more from this former assistant of Diddy's tomorrow. That's all for today. Let's discuss everything we've learned in the comments section. Ugh.